In 2018, this young man masterminded an operation so genius that the victims had no idea they were being robbed right in front of their eyes. It's estimated that he stole over $7.5 million through SIM swapping. But he was just a nerdy student who eventually ended up on the FBI's watch list.
We had never heard of this type of network intrusion or cryptocurrency theft.
So how did he become one of the most notorious SIM swappers in history? This is the story of Joel Ortiz.
Joel was born to a disabled immigrant mother who was on full disability. His father was never in the picture. It was learned very early in his life that there was something wrong. Now the diagnosis would be autism spectrum disorder.
Joel grew up in Boston's public housing projects, a place where dreams were often smaller than the brick walls surrounding them. His mom worked long hours, doing everything she could to keep food on the table. Joel, though, was different. He was obsessed with technology.
When I was little, I built a passion for technology. Me and my mother would find electronics in the trash. We'd bring them home, and I would learn how to fix them.
He'd take apart phones, fix old laptops, and tinker with anything that had a circuit board. By high school, that obsession paid off. Joel landed a full-ride scholarship to UMass Boston, majoring in computer science. He was the first in his family to go to college. To his friends, he was the kid who made it. But in the glow of new opportunity, something darker was forming. He wasn't just interested in building programs anymore. He wanted to learn how to break them. It started small with internet forums, Discord chats, Telegram groups. There he met people who weren't just interested in coding. They were interested in exploiting. These online spaces were full of young hackers bragging about easy money. They'd post screenshots of crypto wallets, tell stories about draining accounts overnight, and show off designer clothes bought with stolen Bitcoin. Joel watched, listened, learned. To them, stealing wasn't wrong. It was a talent. And for a kid who'd grown up without much and had no friends, it looked like a ticket to another world.
I realized after speaking with Joel that there was something significantly different about him. I don't know if he had any friends in the real world. I think it was all online. And that's literally how all of this began.
He started chatting under aliases, learning the ropes of SIM swapping, a new technique that few really understood yet. At first, Joel didn't touch crypto at all. He started smaller, stealing social media accounts, hijacking phone numbers, and reselling them. It was quick, easy money. With SIM swapping, the idea was simple. Convince a phone carrier to transfer someone's number onto a SIM card you control. Once that happened, every text, every password reset, every call came straight to him. It was genius and terrifyingly easy. All he needed was a bit of personal info, a smooth phone call, and a prepaid SIM. Suddenly, someone else's digital life became his. Joel's first real hit came in late 2017.
As I logged in to my cryptocurrency wallet, I saw that my entire balance had been drained. And I just remember thinking, this can't be real.
This is Darren Marble, a hard-working entrepreneur from California. And within minutes, Joel had drained his crypto wallet of $100,000. After this, Joel realized he could do this at scale. So he and a few others started hunting for bigger prey: crypto entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, and tech influencers. They would find a name, search LinkedIn or Instagram for a clue, and then go after the target's carrier.
I knew why I was targeted because I'm a CEO of company. We raised capital from the crypto market, but I never heard of SIM swaps.
They stole $5 million off this guy. Joel had hit the crypto jackpot. And by 2018, he had become a rising star in underground hacker circles. He wasn't some loner behind a screen anymore. He had friends, followers, people who admired his skills. They called themselves SIM swappers, a new breed of digital thieves. And within that world, Ortiz was the prodigy. He was pulling off hacks worth hundreds of thousands in a single night. Some even said he was the first to turn SIM swapping into an organized business. Everything exploded that spring. Joel and his crew weren't after random people anymore. They wanted whales, the crypto millionaires who'd made fortunes. startup CEOs, investors, traders, the people who thought they were untouchable. And one by one, they fell. Joel's group drained wallets clean, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars gone in an hour. Victims described the same nightmare: their phone suddenly losing service, email accounts vanishing, and entire life savings evaporating before their eyes. In total, the crew stole around $7.5 million through SIM swaps. It was one of the largest digital heists of its kind. To Joel, this was the pinnacle. He'd gone from phishing emails to pulling off coordinated multi-million-dollar cyber attacks. He wasn't just a hacker anymore. He was FBI's most wanted. And the scariest part? He was only 20 years old. Once the money hit his accounts, Joel's world changed overnight.
If you're an 18-year-old kid and you just stole $5 million, what would you do with that money? And the answer is always something dumb.
And that's exactly what happened. He went from living in a dorm to living like a millionaire's son. Private jets to Los Angeles, designer clothes, bottle service in Hollywood clubs. Ortiz blew over $150,000 on parties and rented mansions, Gucci clothing, and other luxuries.
Head to toe. I mean, everything he's wearing from hat to slides are Gucci.
Full on Gucci. What do you think? $20,000
Head to toe.
$20,000 for that outfit?
Yeah.
Reports described him spending tens of thousands of dollars at high-end Los Angeles clubs, dropping $10,000 in a single night, and even chartering a helicopter to fly himself and his friends to a music festival. To everyone else, he was just that rich crypto guy. But the truth was catching up fast. In early 2018, while he flaunted his new life, a complaint landed on the desk of React, California's elite regional enforcement allied computer team. The victim was a well-known crypto investor who'd suddenly lost a lot of money after his phone number was hijacked. But this time, the thieves had gone further than anyone expected, calling the victim's wife from his own number, then texting his daughter to make the ruse seem real. That detail sent chills through investigators. It wasn't just theft anymore. It was harassment. React began to dig deeper, working with AT&T, T-Mobile, and multiple carriers. They started comparing SIM activation logs from dozens of cases across the US. The same pattern emerged. Numbers suddenly went dead. New SIM cards activated within minutes, and funds vanished from crypto wallets soon after. Every trace led back to one region, Boston, Massachusetts, where a promising UMass student named Joel Ortiz lived. But the team didn't move right away. Instead, detectives watched him. They followed every post, every picture, every careless message. Ortiz had even created a thread on OG users titled "FBI is doing investigations," nervously joking about getting caught. He didn't know it yet, but agents were already watching that thread. Then came the break. Subpoenas to Google and Coinbase began returning hits. Joel had sent a picture of his driving license as a part of a verification process. On it was everything from his face to his address.
So this was in the Joel Ortiz email address we got from Google. This was a picture he sent to a crypto exchange identifying himself.
Recovery emails linked to Ortiz's aliases matched his verified ID photo and dorm IP addresses. Carriers confirmed he'd accessed over 40 phone numbers between late 2017 and mid-2018. Each number belonged to someone who'd woken up broke. Meanwhile, Joel's posts became bolder. After a robbery in Los Angeles where he claimed thieves stole his Bitcoin chain and watches, he live-streamed his reaction.
Yesterday, two black guys came to the house with guns and pointed at me and my friends.
He then posted about leaving for Belgium, giving investigators the exact travel window they needed. In one private message, later obtained by prosecutors, he wrote about converting 30K BTC to USD on Coinbase and worrying that the IRS might notice. That message, combined with his travel logs and IP data, gave React everything they needed to tie his crypto accounts to real-world identity. By July 2018, the case was airtight. Investigators mapped out each SIM swap, each transfer, each careless flex on social media. The arrogance that had fueled his rise was now the evidence that would destroy him. On July 12, 2018, at Los Angeles International Airport, Ortiz was preparing to board a flight. Agents were already waiting. As he walked toward the gate in designer clothes carrying luxury luggage, he was intercepted by airport police and React officers. Inside his bag, agents found a Ledger hardware wallet, a small USB-like device used to store cryptocurrency. Ortiz provided the password, allowing authorities to recover roughly $300,000 from it. But that was only a fraction of what was missing. Investigators believed he had hidden or split millions with partners. Prosecutors even offered leniency if he revealed where the rest was, but Joel stayed silent. One investigator later said, "We know he didn't get all of it, he shared it, but there's still a significant amount of money unaccounted for." Today, Joel Ortiz is serving his 10-year sentence at Centinela State Prison, and if released on schedule, he'll walk free in 2028 at just 30 years old. Some believe he'll return to millions of hidden Bitcoin. Others, including friends, think he already lost it all when crypto prices crashed.